Today, the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship is at Thunder Valley in Lakewood, Colorado, outside of Denver. Let's show you where we're headed next with the Lucas Oil upcoming schedule. Muddy Creek, outside of Bristol, Tennessee, is our next event next weekend. High Point out of Pittsburgh, and then we'll be near Washington, D.C. at Budds Creek. Redbud in Michigan. We'll roll all the way up to Indianapolis, just outside of there, the Indiana National, August 22nd. That's where we'll crown our champions for Lucas Oil Pro Motocross. And our final 450 class race of the day is coming up after this.
Through the first two rounds of the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship, Colorado's own Eli Tomac has proven to be the most dominating motocross rider in the world.
Here he is, Eli Tomac, once again.
Does it again. Huge win for Eli Tomac.
Today he races on his home track, looking to keep the field at bay.
He goodness. To that.
Oh, Mehdi, little wheel tap. Oh, gets clipped by Porcel. He has to look back, but now he's on the blind side. So he's more. Oh.
450 Moto 2 starts right now.
Just outside of Denver, Colorado, it's the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship, sanctioned by AMA Pro Racing, the 450 class of the True Value Thunder Valley National. And all the fans that have gathered here, they are all rooting essentially for the same person, the number 3 Geico Honda rider of Eli Tomac. He won the first moto. He needs to win this one to be the overall winner for the day, and he is, of course, a Colorado native. Now, we say it's the home race. It's home in racing parlance. It's not exactly close to his house. Here, I'll show you on Google Maps. He lives in Cortez, 250 miles as the crow flies. He drove here on Thursday. It's a 7-hour drive. But the bottom line is the fans here are going to be rooting him on, like a little extra boost. And it's actually the 10th year we've been racing here. For a few years, we even race at night. It's so darn hot here, and the heat and the elevation was wreaking havoc on the bikes. Lately, the weather's been absolutely perfect. Now, we completed a first moto earlier today. Let's show you what it looked like with our 450 Moto 1 highlights. Ryan Dungey at the number 5 gets the whole shot. Ken Roxon, your defending series champ, quickly around him here on lap 1. While they were battling it out, Tomac was able to get up into 3rd. Look at this fight for the lead.
Tomac gets around Anderson in the 3rd, while the number 1 and the number 5 go at it, and Dungey makes an uncharacteristic mistake there. We saw a lot of the top riders make mistakes early in this race. He's got to find a safe entry back on the track without gaining advantage, which he does, but he loses valuable ground. And right here, Eli Tomac down the hill, under braking, gets to the inside. Roxon has to go to the outside. Tomac just keeps that line, gets out, takes the lead, but later in the race, Ryan Dungey does not give up. Ken Roxon, almost a big moment right there. I think that shook him up, because right there, Dungey grabs a handful, goes a long way around, shuts the door, takes it inside. He secures 2nd, but no one had anything for the number 3, ET, Eli Tomac. 5 for 5. Can he do it again, Jason?
Again, these fans want to see it happen, and right now, everything going his way. Dungey and Roxon making mistakes, and Tomac taking advantage. Now, earlier we had Georgia Lindsay down at the GoPro starting gate talking with the man, potentially, of this hour.
It is obviously a home race for Eli Tomac in Colorado. As we know, you do live 6-7 hours away, but you can hear the crowd behind you here. What would it mean to get the overall win here at Thunder Valley? And also, it's been a while since Honda have taken the top step of the podium here at Thunder Valley, so obviously it will be even better.
Yeah, it'd be huge. I mean, I missed last year here with the injury, so that was a bummer. So it's nice to be back here, and to get the win would be amazing. So. Yeah, the crowd this year is really good, I think, and it's exciting to see this many people come out.
Best of luck in that second moto, Eli. Thank you.
All right, let's see if Tomac can get it done, or if the win streak will come to an end. High drama next. We're here at Colorado. Congrats out to Ken Roxon. He's the Deltran battery tender Ricky Carmichael Hard Charger Award winner from our previous race. He got tangled up on the first lap last week at Glen Helen, came all the way back for 8th. So well done for him. And he got a much better start in the first moto today, running up front. We'll show you the Kawasaki track map now. Pick us up that halfway through. It's a really difficult spot here.
Come down that bottom of the hill, hard braking, then you got this right, left, right, then over probably the biggest jump. You see the arrow gets all whipped out in front of tens of thousands of fans. This long, sweeping left, big right, and then you hook a right now, go over a little roller. This part of the track rejoins what it used to be, but a little different this year. Up around that sweeper, left-hander. Then this section, jump over a blind rise. We saw a few riders going down in practice and not where you want to crash. Make that left, go through this section, which just change a little bit, a little step up in the corner, make a sharp right, get your weight back, accelerate through these rollers. Have a look at the Fran Mechanics area, look at the pit board, over the finish line jump, which everyone hopes to win. Get there first, I should say. And our Bud Light fastest qualifier, Eli Tomac. Look at that gear. He's even got the Colorado flag and the Rocky Mountains in the background. So Alpine Star is doing some cool stuff. The local kid has not let anyone down. He's got a huge fan base here. Home state, which will lead us to our KTM, Keys to the Moto. We've talked about changing track conditions. We had, you said it, Jason, 28 straight days of rain, and all of a sudden, perfect sunshine. This track's gone from really spongy and soft to starting to tack up and get choppy. Racing at altitude, the bikes are down to horsepower. The body struggles with lack of oxygen. Second moto, it's hot. You see the mechanics waving the pit board. And thirdly, can Roczen rebound? He showed in the first moto why he's a deserving champion, why he runs that #1 plate. You know he's going to come out guns a-blazing. He's going to fight for this one. But can anyone stop Eli Tomac at this point?
And I know we're going to say it over and over until the series is over. It's a long series, and there's plenty of time for riders to come back. But you let someone drop the hammer, get 6 straight moto wins to start the season, and a pretty big points lead, it's going to be really hard to come back in the championship. So they got to try to stop Tomac right now.
Well, the gate's down. You saw Porcel trying to work it up the inside, but at this point, is it going to be
Sealy on the 14. Honda gets the motorsport.com whole shot. He's got Barsha on the blue 51. You mentioned Porcel, that white Husqvarna is right there as well.
He hugged that inside, kept it tight.
Good start, by the way, on the outside line. In red, that's Tomac, about 5th. Roczen right on his hip.
You see the guys going all over the place, trying to find some clean real estate, find a line, not get roosted. So Barsha barely got edged out. I wasn't sure if it's going to be Sealy or Barsha, but Sealy just nabbed it by having that tighter line. So another factory Honda rider out front.
Sealy, Barsha here on the 51 second. Barsha's teammate, Phil Nicoletti, is 3rd on the number 46. Then Porcel and Tomac fighting it out. Roczen right behind Tomac, and not a great start for Dungey. He is 7th. Barsha wanting to go for the lead here on Sealy.
Ooh, look at those bikes dancing. These guys charging those downhills, trying to figure out, hey, what's best line? Right now they're searching. This is also a little bit of trying to figure it out. Look at that, around the outside, Tomac. We talk about the momentum this guy carries everywhere. Goes a long way around Nicoletti, and he's in 3rd. And if I'm Dungey and the Roczen, I'm stressing right now because the man that's been on form, 5 wins out of 5, looks like he's in a good position to make it 6
he's
from 6.
Trying to get Barsha right now. He doesn't wait at all. You don't even think he's in position to make a pass, and suddenly he's there and past you, and that's Barsha now for 2nd. And now he's going to go for the lead on Sealy. Are you kidding me?
Oh, the long way around. Look at that. Just stays out of the deep ruts. And sometimes I think to myself, you had a parade lap, guys. You know how deep those inside lines are. Tomac just carries so much more momentum the long way around, doesn't make contact, doesn't have to push anyone. He's out front, and I hate to say it, but this might be all she wrote.
Hey, he went from 5th to 1st and a half a lap. I think that's pretty accurate on your part to consider that anyone can keep the heat on him. That's going to be tough. Of course, it is racing. Anything can happen. Still Barsha on the 51 and the 14 of Sealy battling for 2nd. And Roczen says, if you can't get him, I'm going to try it. He goes after Barsha now.
And Barsha does the up and under, squares him up, gets up the inside, gets that pass right back. So all these guys fighting for everything right now. And you know that Roczen, the #1, knows that Tomac is going to make a run and be gone. So he's got to get around these guys. He's got to do basically what Tomac did. He made short work of everyone. And look at Tomac. He's already stretched it out to about 10 bike lengths. Sealy's got to go, are you kidding me? I was leading and now I can't even see the guy.
Dungey has gotten in this battle as well here on the number 5. So you got Sealy, Barsha, Roczen, Dungey, all 4 of them fighting for 2nd. Big launch downhill. Roczen trying everything to get around Barsha. He had a pass for about half of a turn. Barsha got him back. Let's see if the outside works for Roczen this time. He's got a lot of momentum up this hill. Nope, not enough.
Well, you know what's changed, Jason, from the first motor to the second motor. The inside was the fastest earlier, but what's happened is those inside lines get so deep, so rough, that they actually slow down, which makes the outside line start becoming quicker. So in other words, it evens it out. So you got more options right now. But look at this. Barsha to the outside. Seeley to the inside. He's got the better line.
Oh, can't quite find the
squeeze.
room. That's a little tight corner there. Now a huge jump. They're going to whip it together. Crowd loves this action. First, they see Tomac go behind the lead. They're happy with that. And then a fantastic battle for second. Seeley, Barsha, Roxon, Dungey. And you cannot say there's not lines on this track to make passes. Look at this. Barsha trying to force it.
Barsha wants it bad. He's going for it. Bam Bam at his best. Giving everything he's got round the outside. He's going to do the same thing.
Right.
And Seeley needs to figure out that corner, sweep the outside. I think for Cole, with getting the whole shot, your thought process is...
Barsha. Oh, man, I thought he was going down for sure. He's used to riding like that, though. He always hangs it out. Stayed relaxed, stayed on the bike. Roxon's got to try to get Seeley, and he is walking the tightrope, trying to find a line on the inside with about 3 inches of space. Doing everything he can against Seeley. He's finally got him.
You see that?
No, Seeley's not done.
Roxon just railed that middle right, got that leg up, just carried great corner speed. That's a perfectly executed through a deep right with big holes. So now Roxon, he wants to go back after Barsha. This battle is not done. I don't think these guys going for it. And they can see, well, maybe they can't, but Tomac is getting away, and but they know it.
Dungey getting around the 14 to Seeley. So now the Red Bull KTM man up the fourth. You got the number 1, Roxon, on the Soaring Eagle Jimmy John Suzuki. Third, Barsha, the Auto Trader, Toyota, JGR Yamaha second. The Geico Honda of Tomac getting away. Oh, Dungey sneaking into this fight. Made short work of Seeley and is all over Roxon now.
I almost feel a little bit bad for Cole Seeley, because when you lead and everyone's behind you, you have a tendency to protect the inside lines, make the guy go the long way around. But unfortunately, the way this track is changing, you see these riders choosing the outside lines now, because look at the momentum. Look at Roxon.